4. Here's another typical and common challenge. Managers have very little time for budgeting or no time at all. Sounds familiar? Well, that is a problem by itself, as planning is a function that all managers should embrace at the core of their work. But when it comes to financial planning, the situation is different. It is figure work, and most managers want to shy away from numbers. It is as though non-financial managers expect the finance division to do it all and simply hand them their budgets. Managers forget that the budget represents their resources within which they are to operate and cannot afford abdicating their role in the budget setting. Make no mistake, not to set aside quality time for budgeting is a fatal mistake. 5. I love this one. Managers have no expertise to produce a budget. Well, that is true for many managers, but with our training programs, there is no reason why a manager should not study financial management skills at home or during the day during downtime or less busy periods. Have you ever considered the costs to an organization when its managers are ill-equipped to manage financial resources? It is huge. A CEO of an organization was in despair when he found 7 months into the financial year they have overspent their budgets due to poor budget management systems and, for that matter, its heads of departments. Mainly non-financial managers. Mainly non-financial managers have very little understanding of the financial impact of their decision. A finance director of an organization was shocked to find that a cooperative that is part of their client group had made a huge capital expenditure without appropriate budgets in place and, on the false understanding its reserves were liquid and can meet the financial obligations as and when they fall due. The finance director immediately had to instigate a finance for non-finance managers training course for the client group to ensure they understand how to interpret financial reports and manage their budgets effectively. 6. Lack of common understanding and respect of the assumptions underpinning the budgets. Budgeting is an organization-wide affair and must be treated as such. It is a tool to help organizations further their corporate goals and objectives through cohesive and collaborative working relationships with individual functional departments. In short, each department is part of the same team and cannot be seen to act independently of the whole. In your workbook, you will find details of how to overcome this problem. For now, you need to know that if assumptions for sales tax or inflation are not clearly agreed, and each department head set their own assumptions, then chaos will materialize. If there is no agreed assumption for sales level and sales growth, and each department head sets their own assumptions, then the budget will be as useless as the paper it is typed on. Senior management teams must ensure such confused states of affairs are eliminated from the system, and you will hear more about this later on. Looking at page 3 of your workbook, you will find a picture of how this works in practice. Now, let us turn our attention to the different methods for producing budgets.